Today we'll be working through building a desktop DLP printer. This is available online as an open source project, but it's going to be representative of all of the problems that manufacturers are seeing on a typical basis. There's a lot of chaos on the shop floor. Dozens of parts, hundreds of screws. Trying to figure all of that out in a method that makes sense to the operator can be challenging. When we talk about operators that are trying to sort out what they're building, that's usually about 20% of their build time. For somebody that hasn't seen it in a while or is building it for the first time, that's potentially up to 50% of their build. When we talk about chaotic work instructions, we have the ability to list in images, have a bunch of pictures here, and showing exactly what we want to build, but in a way that's not organized to the operators. When we talk about an infinitely scrolling document of many, many steps trying to figure out where I am in the process, if I'm working as an assembler and I'm passing things from station to station, it's challenging to figure out my spot. Even if I have content and printed out work instructions, it's just not going to get me there. The way that we talk about building with Pico in a better way is building that into our work instructions in a way that's a lot more manageable. So when we've taken that chaotic work instruction aspect and bringing it into Pico, we're going to take that 90-minute to 2-hour build time down to an hour and a half. Those mistakes typically lead to a lot of scrap and rework, and by putting these error-proofing mechanisms in place, we can really drive down that cycle time and reduce that indirect labor and processing. So when we're using this embedded content, and what I mean by that is anytime I press an image, these content and pictures are layered in here for me so I can really track what I'm building every step along the way, and it's systematically controlled. When I go to the next step, it's going to have a pass-fail prompt for me to make sure I've done my visual inspection correctly, so it's stopping that process and forcing me to document what I'm doing. You're not going to get that with those paperwork instructions. Even something as simple as a make sure you've done this correctly so you're not going to have to go and rework this later is very important to capture. So as soon as I capture that pass, I can go on to my next step in the instructions. So we're confident that this product is working as necessary, we're following that sequence of events as needed, and we have that traceable information for all of our captured points along the way. We're really establishing that sequence for the operators so they can track what they're building a little bit more efficiently and a little bit more cleanly. Now that we understand the importance of writing clear and concise instructions, we're ready to organize our processes into a product workflow. Tune into our next episode to see how digitization facilitates content management and automates process updates. If you're interested in exploring the features of Pico's digital work instructions, you can sign up for free at picomes.com and download our guide to writing effective work instructions.